Welcome to Emotional Health 2020. How you doing? How you doing? Come here, Rob. Hi, everybody. My guest today is my friend Becca Mancari, who I am a huge fan of. I'm listening to her record, The Greatest Part, right now. Ooh, Ralphie. How you doing? Hope you all are staying hydrated. Yes, you know my brand, hydration. Hi, Becca. Hi, Maria. Hi, guys. You're all being so sweet today. Okay. Here we go. Becca, I'm asking you to be a part of this. Oh, no. It says you're unable to join, my love. Hi, Maria. How you guys doing? How you? Wow! There she is! Are you kidding me with this fit?
What's up, dude?
Dude, tell me, okay, first question, tell me
Yep.
about your shades.
Oh my God. Okay, so I have a dirty secret. It's bad.
I need it.
I like really, I buy very cheap sunglasses because I always lose them. And Forever 21, I know, it's terrible.
Oh,
I know, it's
no!
so dark. It's so dark.
Oh, no, listen, it's okay. You look goddamn good. Listen.
Thank you.
Okay, so first real question.
Yeah.
Tell me about your three main emotions that you're feeling right now. Like, and
Oh God.
diving in,
I guess I
starting
signed up for
small.
this, right? So,
You
okay.
did. I was like, hey, can I just pry into your emotional life for a second?
All right, three main emotions. Anxiety, anxiety, anxiety.
Louder for the people in the back.
So much. The anxiety and probably like low grade depression slash
Okay.
um I think it was anger for a little while and now I think it's just I don't know if it's like grief, but maybe grief, I feel.
I feel like grief is that it sounds like grief because it's grief is so fuzzy, you know? It
Yeah.
feels like all the bad things mushed into one, and I think collectively that's what, whether we have words for it yet, I
Hmm.
think that's what we're all starting to associate ourselves with, that feeling on a deeper level.
Yeah. I think it was like at the very beginning I did this post that I totally took down, which I do all the time. Um, which I said something like it was in the first couple weeks of losing like touring and like it was like pretty early on, and I just said I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't doing the live streaming at all yet. Like I hadn't started a show, I hadn't started doing any kind of live streaming like talk show or music, and I was just like grieving, like I was so sad, and somebody was like, oh, like I didn't even know that that's what it was, but like I read this article and it was like, oh, you are in grief, like this isn't normal, and we're all like I think in the best worst time of our life. I think that I am
Yeah.
starting to realize like it's beginning to dawn on me like this is a real chance to do all the stuff that I've wanted to do, but I've said I can't do because I'm always on tour. You're
Yeah.
probably the same, right?
Well, I love that you said it's the best worst year because I think that the pace of life outside of this was full of so many excuses for internal work. Like, I'm too busy and I don't have time and I'm doing this and I'm doing that
Right.
and I need to, especially being, not especially being musicians, but being any sort of growing thing, you are constantly looking forward. It's like you're
Yeah.
constantly like, well, when I do this record and when I go on this tour and I think this year has taken every sort of planning aspect away and just
Yeah.
rooted us in today, which is completely blurry anyways. Like
Right.
it's
Right.
it's just such an interesting moment. But
Oh God.
how do you cope whenever you get that sort of triple threat of anxiety? Anxiety,
Oh
depression.
God. Not well. I mean, I'm starting to take time off. Like
Yeah.
I'm actually I don't know how you feel about being, this is our full-time job playing music. And honestly, I don't know about you, Liza, but I feel like I could always be working on my project like all the time. And
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, and
No
even
breaks.
no breaks. So I've been starting to like take like real time away from music, like just like not thinking about it, uh, trying to remember like what I liked before I played music. I mean, that's how deep it goes for me.
Oh
How,
yeah.
yeah, you know, because it. I mean, I don't know if you guys, and we're like, thank you guys for watching too. Um,
I know. Also, my grandmother's here. Hi, Nina.
oh, Nina, I'll be on my best behavior.
Oh
Wow,
no, Nina is
she's
on
wild.
one. Yeah, she's
Okay,
wild.
okay, I love that. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I've just been like trying to remember like what things I like other than music, and uh, I'm like trying to find like hobbies that are not music related. Um,
Yeah,
so Maria told me I should start painting because that's what everybody does, and I'm like the worst painter in the world, so I'll probably
I
try
love
that.
that. No, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
honestly think when you're so used to existing in a world where you're kind of used to the way your muscles move in it, like music, that's what you
Hmm.
know. I don't know. When did you start writing music?
Oh God, I mean, pretty young, like probably like
Yeah.
you know, 10, I think, like young.
I feel like when you start doing something that you've never done before, when you've kind of existed forever in one medium, it can re-establish your connection to the beginner's mindset you had towards even your own craft. Like,
Right.
because you kind of start to not care as much about this perfection, obsessive side of it that's like where we live. It's just
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I have to do this in this way. But I think when you kind of just give yourself freedom to just create, it's like,
Hmm.
that's where the good shit comes from,
Oh
anyways.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, but can we talk about the greatest part?
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, this is my first. Okay, I love this because usually I'm interviewing,
I
and
know.
I want to have you on my show sometime.
We can do a
Um,
double feature. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Who's your dream? Before we talk about greatest part,
Yep.
who's your dream person to interview for Terrible Tips? You guys, just so you know, Becca does a talk show called Terrible Tips. It is so good.
It's basically a party vibe. Um,
I know it is.
I think it would be like so. Okay, I don't know if you saw this. I tweeted a playlist the other day, and
I know.
oh, Janelle Monáe, right? So I was
Janelle
just
Monáe.
so Janelle Monáe, you guys that are watching, she like responded back on my tweet, which I was just like, um, I don't know about you guys, but like I deal with like summertime depression, sadness, whatever. This is my playlist, and she wrote back like, me too, like sad face, and I was just like, Janelle Monáe.
Okay.
So anyway, I think she would be incredible to interview. Yeah,
Yes.
that's my
Okay, done. Putting it
dream
out into the
guest.
universe.
Oh
Janelle
yeah,
Monáe on Terrible Tips.
and
Easy peasy.
and Liza, like I bet you believe this too. I know that I manifest things.
Yeah.
Um, and I think probably if maybe it's less manifesting, it's just like you think about it, you work towards it, it happens kind of thing. But I know that I'm gonna meet Janelle Monáe someday. Like I know it, like it's happening. Like we are gonna have a solid conversation. So
Oh, a friendship, not just one conversation. We're building this thing into a future.
yeah, yeah, that's so good. That's so
Oh,
good.
okay. Well,
Okay.
speaking of manifestation, the
Yeah.
greatest part,
Yes.
I I love this record. I think it's
Thank you.
perfect. I think that it feels like I was listening to it today, specifically like going on a long walk, and it literally feels like experiencing someone paint a self-portrait in like the most intimate sonic way, but at the same time like there's something so special about it. I feel like your whole life is somehow in it, and but it's perfect, and I don't know like
Thank
how
you.
that feels to you to have made this thing. Like what are your emotions surrounding it now that it's been out? But I just want to know kind of what space it holds for you.
Um, First of all, thank you. Like you sent me some really nice messages when it came out, and that meant a lot to me. Artist to
I love
artist.
it.
I'm so excited for you. Your record comes out on Friday, right?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, okay, let's go, man. Like
Let's
let's
go.
go. Like this is like what the joy of being a musician for me is the collaboration between artists, the belief in each other, the getting excited for our record releases. Like that's why I that's one of the main reasons why I like to play music. It's the artistry part with my friends, you know. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean that record, Liza, truly came to me as like it flew at like it like was like there was like a energy and like the songs just came to me. It was very weird. Like I've never experienced something like that where I didn't really have to go digging. They were just waiting for me. Um,
That's amazing. That's
yeah,
exactly what it feels like. I
yeah,
I want kid you to hear this record. Like I listen to it and I'm like I want 13-year-old Becca
yeah,
to know that like I like get emotional thinking about it because you do so much for her in this
yeah.
record that like floors me. Like what is this kind of the message you would have given her if you could
Oh
talk to
yeah.
yourself?
Yeah, and it's funny because I think like I didn't not funny. I was talking to some people when I interviewed for this record and they were like, "Why did you decide to do this record now?" And I said, "You know, I came out 10 years ago and it was so awful, so hard." And that wasn't a joke. Like I remember like one of the songs, it's called First Time,
Yeah.
and that's like my coming out story, and it like that all really happened. Like I remember being on that back porch telling my mom and dad that I was gay, and I remember the feeling of my dad's arms hanging to his side, you know, and just like not being physically hugged back, how damaging
Yeah.
that is. And I know that that is people relate to that without being queer too. It's like, you know, we have these like childhood traumas and wounds
Mm-hmm.
that um, really stick with us. And so I wanted to write about all of that, including like there's a song on the record called "Stay with Me," and that
I
song.
love that
Oh,
song.
I love that song too, Liza. That's like one of my favorite songs on the record.
Okay. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Thank you. I wrote that song on this Casio keyboard, and I just remember like just like that song really just like coming to me. Like I just played those three chords over and over again, and the melody and the words, and I just kept thinking about like you know how my parents are basically just like children still, like they just
Yeah.
haven't grown up. And so when you ask me like you know why'd you write this record like this, it's like I want little baby Becca to grow up.
Yeah.
I want to like I want to be grown in this life. You know, like I want to get to the next level of enlightenment in this life. And I don't think I will if I don't really go through all the pain and grief. And I do think being, you know, queer to me, what I once thought was like a curse was like my biggest blessing. Like because I'm able to experience love in a real way because you had to fight for fucking love, you know? Sorry,
Yeah.
Nana. Sorry, Nana.
Oh no, 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 it's Nina and she loves it.
Nina! Sorry, Nina!
No, I love what you're exploring in this
Yeah.
record and I feel like I mean that song really hit me, Stay With Me did because the lines about weaponizing God and children raising children, I feel like the damage that's done in the growing up years like near like 9 times out of 10 requires us to go backwards and reparent ourselves
Yeah.
because even like the best parents are it's their first time doing
Mm-hmm.
something like that and like you
Mm-hmm.
can't no one knows how to parent you except for the older you who's going to be able to note where things went missing and when
Right.
you're a kid you don't know how to ask for those things but you're just like collecting tiny forms of grief that
Yeah.
could be really small or could be like that feeling of talking to your dad and mom and coming out for the first time like it's like all of that just starts to imprint on us emotionally and I love what you just said about like I want to be grown in this life because that like you deserve to feel that way and
Yeah.
I don't know that's just so beautiful.
Thanks, Liza.
Oh, I love your heart.
Ah,
Shit. Oh
well,
man.
you know, it's been interesting because you know, I don't know how you're gonna feel like 2 weeks after your record comes out, but I do know like the build up is so much. Like there's so much that goes into it. Like you guys that are watching, like I don't know how many musicians are watching, but like just anything that you choose to do, like it's just this job is just like relentless, and I'm super thankful for it. But I know for me, like letting it become its own person, the record as not just me anymore, but it belongs to the people.
Yeah.
That was really freeing. That I finally feel that way because before, like, oh my god, like I was just like, don't people? I'm like, like literally, like I feel like with this record, and I think what's interesting is that because it's upbeat, most of it, there's confusion. There's like, why would you do that? Why would you talk about? And I like love that about what Zach and I did. Like, I think that that's a,
Yeah.
like, um, it's exciting and it's interesting to not just be like bummed out all the time.
Oh yeah, because you're
Which is what
giving.
I think you're doing too, Liza. You
Oh
know,
shit! Thank
you
you.
are. You
I
are.
feel like it's fun. You're almost like tricking people into like this safe space to process their emotions whenever like it's not just this really somber, drawn
Yeah.
out sad song, when it's
Yeah.
something that kind of it's a healing mechanism and a soother at the same time. It's like I think it's just important to not have all sad songs be like so lethargic, like,
Yeah.
because I mean working through emotional work is, it takes energy and it takes
Yeah.
inspiration, and I think, I don't know, your record's just so good. Tell me about working with Zach. What was it like?
Ha.
He's like your little
Ha.
secret key, dude.
He's so great. He's like, you know, we're best friends. Like, so you saw us
Yeah,
together, Liza, you'd be like, oh my God, this is like brothers and sisters. Like,
I
we're
love
just,
that.
yeah, we're really honest. Like, we're really vocal about what we don't like. And we don't lie to each other. We would never be like, oh, I like that when we didn't. Like, a lot of it was like him and I being like in the studio, just him and I.
Yeah.
And just like creating what we could on our own before bringing other people in. That was our main mission. It's like we have to play everything that we possibly can before we bring in anybody else to the equation because that's just his way of doing things. You know, he does play bass, drums, guitar, keys, everything. You know, he's just like, and engineering. And it was just him and I in a little house studio. And I was running the computer and he was putting down the drums. And like, we were just like
That's
creating.
amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it was very like, free and fun. And like, as soon as it became like something that was like contrived or like we weren't having fun, that was it for the day. Like, go home,
Yeah,
go home. Like let's not do this if it's not going to be fun.
yeah.
Which is just how Zach is, you know, like he likes to have fun.
I love that. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the only space that you can really explore because you grew so much sonically in this record, and I think it just matched the expansion you were obviously having on an emotional level. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
the sonic world of this thing, like it went completely in tandem with
Yeah.
everything you were doing on an emotional level, it feels. And I think in order to do that, you literally have to be able to say, okay, today's not the day. Like, you
Yeah.
can't be on a timetable because, like,
No.
what if that day you're just like feeling like absolute shit? You're not going to end up being able to, I don't know, come out on
Well,
the other side with
well,
like what
yeah,
you
and
want.
like because it was in his house studio too, we had the like no time frame too, so like I could play lead guitar parts because literally we weren't on the clock. Like he was just
Yeah.
like, "All right, just play this guitar part," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I want to do this." So like I never played lead guitar on any of my records, but like I did on this one. Yeah,
Okay, well, good, because it's some
yeah.
of my favorite parts on
Oh hell yeah.
any album. They're so intuitive and fun. Like, I feel like I'm so sad that I don't get to see you play this live like so soon. Like, that
Same.
is a grief of its own kind.
Yeah, yeah. Same with
Truly.
yours. Same with yours, Liza, because the last time you're one of the last shows that I remember seeing, and I
Yeah.
was so inspired. Like I was like, you know, when you get to the show where it's like, fuck, like I want to go home
Yeah.
and
Like,
practice or like play. Like you're like not jealous, you're just like like so motivated, like unbelievably motivated. I could not believe how good it sounded. Like everybody, your guitar, everybody that was on the stage was slaying. It was incredible. I'm not
okay,
lying. I was so inspired. It was
this
incredible.
is how I feel about your record. When I listened to it the first time, I literally was like, it did the thing. It made me go like, yep, this is what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. Like, if I had never written a song, I feel like this record would have been the thing that was like, absolutely sit down, get it done. Like,
That's
it
awesome.
just it's perfect. I'm
Yeah,
obsessed.
thanks.
Okay, I have fan cues for you.
Okay.
Fan cues. But do you want to play a song? You
Oh
don't
my
have to.
God. Oh, I didn't even know that was part of it. I'm
No,
literally
you don't
like,
have to. You're
okay, okay.
outside. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
hold on.
outside.
I dropped the paper.
Okay.
My big interview day, dude. Dropping my paper. Oh,
We've become talk show hosts. Who could
I
have imagined?
know. Little did we know, being a
I
musician
know.
in 2020 is like FaceTiming your friends publicly and acting like you know how to interview.
Liza, are you on oh my God, a TikTok?
Okay.
Are
I'm
you
on
doing it
there,
yet?
but all I do is post videos of Ralphie because I don't want to, I don't know
Liza, we have
what to
to start
do.
doing it.
How do we do it?
Let's
Every
you and
time.
I, this is like a big, like, this is like our like announcement. Like, we're gonna become TikTok famous. Just like
Okay.
put it out there. We
Okay,
have to.
we're gonna be on TikTok. Can I tell you though, I have spent like an embarrassing amount of time trying to figure out how to edit those stupid videos.
Yeah, they're horrible.
They're
Maria's really good at them. My girlfriend,
really?
yeah,
I love Maria.
yeah. Oh God,
Okay, shout out to Maria and her
shout
precious
out.
heart and her ability to just be like so generous all the time. She is so kind.
You like her?
Oh, I love her. I'm sorry, I love your girlfriend.
No, I love your boyfriend. It's all good. We're
Good,
even.
easy. We're even. Okay, so fan questions. I loved the questions that got sent in for you. Okay. How do you write sad songs from a place of growth without wallowing in the sad time?
That's a good question. Dang. Well, first of
I
all,
know.
sometimes I do wallow. I will say.
Yeah, me
When
too.
I first write, I mean, Liza, I don't know how you probably have this too, but like I do a lot of like memo stuff, and I have so many voice memos that I can't even send or use as demos because I'm literally crying. Like I'm like
Yeah.
I'll be like I'll listen back and be like you were sobbing in this one, like just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I can hear myself just like really like crying out these songs. So this record I did do a lot of crying while writing, but I felt like it was like for me it was like relief. It wasn't like it didn't feel gross. It felt really like it felt like a cathartic release. It was
Okay.
really it felt really good. Like there's some that I can't write angry songs. Like I'm not good at it. Like I don't know. So maybe I got off track with the question, but what was the end of that question, Liza?
How do you write sad songs from a place of growth without getting stuck in the sadness or wallowing in it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. Like I think you can write from a sad place, and that's like the release, and you move past it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally relate to that. I feel like, I think when I was like 18, I would like full on wallow. I was like so obsessed with that terrible feeling.
yeah,
And then when I got like diagnosed with major depressive disorder, I was like, all right, I should take this seriously. I
yeah.
don't need to stay here for too long.
Right, right.
Okay, what is a lyric or song you're most proud of?
I'm really proud of Forgiveness. It's the last song on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really, honestly, that a lot of that song comes from reading poetry. Like I really like Anne Sexton and James Baldwin and well his interviews and stuff, and it's just his writings in general. So there's like a mixture of a bunch of poets in that song, just like moments or lines, not like whole, just ideas, And so I feel like I want to write poetry someday, I guess maybe, but I don't know how. I mean, that just feels like so daunting right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
forgiveness for me feels like I was really proud of that one, and people really related to that song a lot. Like I've had a lot of people actually like be like, "That's my favorite song," and I'm like, "Really?" Like there's no production, like there's no like not. It's just like really like I was really nervous about that song because I didn't. It was like a one shot performance. I had
Yeah.
just put it down after crying, after crying, of course. Um, and
Tears,
so
dude. Tears are
yeah,
making your music. I
yeah,
love
dude.
that.
So that probably the lines forgiveness is the hardest part. I like how it correlates with the greatest part. Like
I think it's
yeah,
amazing because
yeah,
it kind of is. I mean, forgiveness is such a complex emotion. I
hmm
think that it doesn't happen. I think forgiveness, for some reason, it's like sold as this thing that's like snap your fingers, forgive
Yeah.
somebody, and move on. But forgiveness is an internal process that I
Yeah.
think, I mean, we're working through every day of our lives most
Yeah.
of the time, you know? So, I think that song is super brave.
Thanks.
Man. Also, you've talked about this a little bit, but someone asked where the title for The Greatest Part came from. And I know you mentioned on your Instagram story, but I want to hear it again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I was having like, you know how it goes. Like it's so hard to title. I mean, how I want to ask you questions about your record too. But
Save it for your show,
right.
dude.
Okay. You're right. You're right.
I'm
I'll
kidding.
interview you good. But so I was sitting with actually with Maria, and we were going through all the song lyrics, and that song lyric I just said, you know, forgiveness is the hardest part,
Yeah.
and Maria goes like, but what's the greatest part? And we were both just like, fuck, that's it. Like it was like this idea of like all the like because the record is all about like anger and 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 wanting to move past something like the greatest part is that we have the chance to do those things. Like to me, like that was the idea, like the greatest part, instead of it ending on like this negative note, the greatest part is that I still have a chance to even maybe get to know my parents or get to know the little girl and grow her up. The greatest part for me is just being around for it still. So yeah,
That's
that
so
was it.
powerful. I
Yeah.
feel like you've done this really special and delicate job of cataloging a very sensitive spot, you know, because it's not a spot that you're like, and now I can tell you everything because I'm done growing. It's like you've cataloged one of the most sensitive parts of the whole
Yeah.
story. And I think that,
Yeah.
and you did it with such a strong and confident force behind it. And I'm just like, one, I keep saying this, but your kid self would think this was cool as shit. Like,
Ah,
she would be
she
so
would. She would.
pumped.
Yeah, she would. Dude, she would. Because I was such a funny kid. Like, I don't know about you, Liza, but I was such a band kid. Like, I mean,
Yes.
not like band, but like band, like a guitar. Like, you know, like
Oh, I love
I was,
this.
oh God, I was like, I wore like the band t-shirts and like went to the shows and
So
like,
you
you
were
know,
always cool.
no, I mean, I think
That's
I was
crazy.
no, I think I was like this. I was not cool, but I was like, I think I was like, yes, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I
Yeah.
wasn't cool because I was hung out with cheerleaders, and I moved to South Florida when I was 16. It was like the most horrific at the time experience because look at me, I'm like this, like Puerto Rican, like
God.
there was a lot of like Hispanic people down there, but like it was just like everybody was basically naked all the time. Like I was just like, you know what I mean? Like I was just like,
Dude,
you
I
know,
know. I grew up
yeah,
on a beach in a beach
yeah.
town. No
So
one
you
wore
know,
clothes.
nobody wears clothes. No,
It's
never.
crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Oh,
I was like that kind of kid, and so I definitely would think I was super badass. Like I'd be like, damn, we grew up to be that
I
shit.
know. It's kind of fun. I feel like anytime something cool happens, I like feel like I'm doing it for this child version of me. I don't know if I'll ever have kids, but I feel like reparenting myself is really enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
She would be so proud of you. Oh my God.
God, you too.
And I saw your parents at your show, the show that I was talking about. And number one, your dad and you look like the
Oh,
eyes,
it's
like
it's
it's
uncanny.
crazy.
I know, and
Okay.
he was watching from the side the whole time,
Yes.
right?
Yes. And I was just thinking, like, man, that is so amazing to have your parents be that proud of you. That's like,
Well,
that's really special.
it's special. We've definitely like grown a lot. You know,
Mm,
relationally, like I've grown very far from the
yeah.
the line of direction
What
that they might have
what they would
wanted.
want you to go. Yeah. Yeah.
But we've really worked through it, and I can talk about it at length another time.
Yeah.
But we're good
I'll
now.
interview. I'll interview you.
We'll just
I
talk
will.
about my relationship with my parents the whole time. It'll be great. Okay, so I have 5 quick flash questions for you. But you already answered
Okay.
one, but I'm still going to re-ask them. Okay,
Okay.
favorite snack? Oh,
Oh my God. I'm sorry. This is funny. Prawns and cocktail sauce.
whoa, that is so bougie.
No, it's right. Anyway, if Maria's still watching, have you ever watched Love Island?
I love
Okay,
Okay.
season 5. Season 5. Have you seen season 5?
Yes. Wait, the one
Oh
with
my,
Tommy Fury?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when George goes, when he goes to Lucy, he's like, "What's your favorite snack?" And she goes, "Salt and vinegar chips or whatever." And he's like, "Mine is prawns with cocktail sauce." And we were just like,
God,
"What is wrong with you, dude?"
I love that you answered that.
All right.
God,
Anyway,
dude.
we're gonna lose
Okay.
viewers.
No, we're gonna gain them.
Okay,
Okay.
I love
Favorite
that.
song of yours, which you already answered, but
Oh, I no, yeah, I would say "Stay with Me" or "I'm Sorry" for this new record.
okay. If you weren't making music, what would you do?
Be a chef.
Wow. Oh, I don't know if I'm losing you. Are you
Yeah.
still there? Okay.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Hold on.
Okay. What's your favorite thing
Yeah.
to cook?
Go. What's my I've been doing a lot of, and I know. Are you vegetarian?
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I do like
I'm
Indian
here.
chicken. You're there.
Ooh.
It's really
Yes.
good.
I'm here. It's like it's lagging, but it's okay.
Oh my God. Oh no. This is so classic. Here we go.
Okay, so roasted chicken is your favorite thing to cook though, right?
That's it.
Okay. Dream collaboration.
Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and last one, favorite TV show you've binged recently, which I think I
Love
know.
Island. Love Island.
Yes, dude. God, we have to have a Love Island watching party.
Oh, I would love
I love
that.
it.
It's the best show. So good.
I'm obsessed. So in January, I watched literally 42 hours of Love Island while making Bad Vacation. I would come home and just watch it for like 8 hours and then go to sleep.
Do you, I mean, the audacity of us to be like, oh, we're on episode 42. It's just
Oh. And
ungodly.
they're an hour
Hour
long.
long. Liza,
Anyway.
this is crazy. It's crazy.
Well, dude, thank you for being interviewed on my show.
Oh, thank you for having me. You're like, I'm so excited for you. I feel really honored to be asked on the week of your release.
Of course.
This week is all about you, and I'm so excited for
Oh.
you. And I hope, yeah, it is about you. And I hope you feel excited, and I'm excited to listen to it. And I can't wait to interview you because I have so many questions.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I have one more that I've been
Yeah.
asking everybody. What have you learned about yourself this year that you don't think you would have come across if everything didn't happen the way it did?
Oh my
Just
God.
ending with the big one.
I think it would be that I would always be caring about what people thought about me. Like I would
Mm,
just constantly never really wake up from the fact that I've always, because of my own family and because of like losing love, I
yeah.
crave the appreciation of others, to feel appreciating myself. And
Yeah.
so Becca's on a journey to love herself 100% this year, 2020.
Oh
Fall in love with the
man,
girl in the good way.
that's really amazing. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you. I'm so
Thank
proud of
you.
your record and everything, everything. You're a very special person. I feel lucky to know you.
Oh, Liza, this is really nice. I feel the same, and it's been really nice to get to know you, and lots of love. And I can't wait. I can't wait to celebrate you. We're gonna listen to the record.
Oh, I can't
We're gonna,
wait.
yeah, dude, we're gonna just celebrate you so hard this week. I hope you feel the love. All right.
Thank you. Well, I love you.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
All
Bye,
right. Love you.
Becca.
Bye.
See ya. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna show you Ralphie before I say bye. This buddy has been watching. Hi. Guys, I'm so excited to give you Bad Vacation this week. And I'm super excited for my guest next week on Emotional Health 2020. Thank you so much, Becca, for being here. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.